I appreciate you, and I've got your back. Yeah. I love you more. So good evening, everyone. It is so good to be here with all of you, standing with my very good friend, my little brother, and one of the boldest voices in the history of New York politics, Zohran Mamdani. We are here tonight because we are ready to turn the page on the cynical, broken politics of the past. We are ready to build a city that works for the people who actually make it run. Working people, the teachers, the nurses, the drivers, the home health aides, the firefighters, the police, not just for those at the top, but for working people who built this city from the ground up. And we are living through twin crises, a crisis of affordability and a crisis of wage stagnation. Rent is up, and yes, it is too damn high. Groceries cost more, and too many families are living from one paycheck to the next. And childcare is too expensive, and too many New Yorkers are leaving the city because of failed policies of this city and state. And at the same time, we see powerful voices trying to silence truth and punish dissent, and yes, weaponize justice for political gain. We are witnessing the fraying of our democracy, the erosion of our system of government. This, my friends, is a defining moment in our history. Let us stand together to defend our rights, to protect every safeguard, every institution, every immigrant. Every norm and every rule of law. You see, I know what it feels like to be attacked for just doing your job. But I also know what it feels like to overcome adversity. And so I stand on solid rock. And I will not bow. I will not break. I will not bend. I will not capitulate. I will not give in. I will not give up. You come for me, you gotta come to all of us. All of us. Every single one of us. We're all in this together. You see, I've learned to stand on the shoulders of my ancestors who've been before, who came before me and who weathered the storm. And despite being seared with scars, they survived. And if they can survive, so will we. So over the last few days, I've summoned their strength and their courage. And I will keep fighting for justice. I will keep fighting for New Yorkers. I will keep fighting the aggressive policies of Washington, D.C., and I will not stop. So we have no time to linger and focus on pettiness and revenge. We've got to press on, press forward, continue the journey, claim the victory. Triumph over fear and courage. Courage, my friend, is resistance to fear. And so I fear no man.
Have you heard from Mike Johnson? Have you heard from your Republican colleagues? Are they going to come back to work?
Well, it sounds like they're not. I mean, this is really remarkable, right? It would be funny, except the consequences are so severe. We are on the 13th day of the shutdown. We have not been in session because Mike Johnson sent us home for 24 days. And as Michael said, we've only worked 20 days since the Republicans passed their big bad betrayal bill. And in that time, what you have seen is premium notices right now are going out. I'm hearing about them from my constituents with super high increased premium rates for health insurance. People are worried they're not going to be able to afford their health insurance, and they won't, because premiums will double if Republicans don't do anything. Secondly, student loans that were canceled under Joe Biden and Democrats have now been restarted under this administration. Those notices just went out in October as well. And on top of that, you have grocery prices going up, utility prices going up. And these guys are having fundraisers in, wherever with their billionaire buddies instead of doing the work of governing. And the reality is the American people get this. I have federal workers who I've met with. I just had a roundtable with a bunch of them, and they are like, Congresswoman, stand strong, because these people want to take advantage of us. They're bullying us. They're threatening us. They're telling us they won't pay us even after the government reopens. And by the way, they already fired 150,000 people before the shutdown ever happened. So I really do think that people understand we are fighting for their lives. We are fighting for the health care of the American people, and we are fighting to reassert our power over what these Republicans are doing to destroy the lives of Americans.
I see the courage that is embodied in Zoran, and that's why I am supporting him. He is a leader fighting for a better future for this city. And he, like me, knows what it's like to be attacked, to be called names, to be threatened, to be harassed. And each and every day he wakes up with this fire in his belly, because he wants to build a better New York. He recognizes that justice is more than just a word, that justice must be made real, that there are people struggling each and every day in this city. And all you have to do is drive around in this city and see all of the lines in the food pantries and all of those who are just trying to put their nickels together to make ends meet. He is a leader who recognizes the pain and the struggle of countless number of New Yorkers, those in public housing tonight that are dealing with the conditions in public housing, those who have to go to housing court tomorrow and face the possibility of being evicted, those who cannot find childcare, those who can't afford the groceries, those who can't afford all of the luxuries that most children get. Those low-income children struggle every day. I've seen it for far too long. And I am supporting someone, this young man, who believes in the same values that I believe in, who recognizes that he is of the people, and who recognizes that we've got to change the way that we do politics in this city. Someone who believes in his heart of hearts that there is a way to raise up all boats and to make sure that this is a city for all of us and not just the rich. And so I'm with Zoran. So let's turn this page. Let's knock on those doors. Let's canvass and talk to our neighbors and tell them the good news. And let's lift up the spirits of those individuals who have been left behind, who don't believe in the sunshine of opportunity, who don't believe in access, who don't believe in politics. Let's convince them that we are about to elect a man who believes in their future.
What we just heard from Letitia James was a political declaration of defiance. A woman standing squarely in the path of one of the most powerful and vindictive figures in modern American politics, Donald Trump. While Trump continues to weaponize his influence, threatening and undermining anyone who holds him accountable, James meets that power head-on, with grit, conviction, and something far rarer in public life these days, moral clarity. Trump has been using every megaphone at his disposal, his legal team, his political allies, the Truth Social, the social media website that he owns as the president, to paint James as a partisan enemy. He's attacked her personally, called her names, and turned his ongoing fraud case into a campaign spectacle. That is the oldest play in Trump's book, discrediting the investigator to distract from the investigation. James holds her ground, though. Her message tonight cut through the noise. She knows what it's like to be attacked for doing her job legitimately, and she refuses to be intimidated. "You come for me, you gotta come through all of us," she said, which was a line that landed like a gut punch to the cult of power that Trump has built around himself. And what makes her stand so powerful is that she's also standing for something larger. She defends the rule of law, for the belief that no one, not even a former president and current criminal president, sits above accountability ultimately, and we have to stand up for that. When she spoke of her ancestors, of standing on solid rock, she tied this fight to a much deeper American story. The resilience in the face of oppression, of an autocratic power, of progress, social progress, and real human development being wrestled from those who abuse power and prevent us from moving forward. Trump's pattern is familiar by now. Use chaos, distraction, cruelty, and grievance to stay untouchable and pretend he's the victim. But James's calm defiance, I think, cut through that all. Her strength reminds Americans that institutions can still hold, that justice will not ultimately bend to fear. She's prosecuting Trump while showing how fragile democracy becomes when power goes unchecked. The fact that she's still standing, unbowed, unbroken, makes her not just an attorney general, but a symbol of what it means to fight for truth in an age of intimidation.